It is hard to see the star in Hong Kong, which is one of the worst cities for the light pollution in the world. But when I was a kid, my father took me back to his hometown, which is quite far away from the light in the city. I was shocked at that moment when I looked up and saw a milky band of light stretch across the sky. I have been fascinated by astronomy and the universe since then. That's why now I'm so honored to attend Dr. Learn class and give a presentation to you guys. Okay, let's cut to the chase. The Milky Way galaxy is a huge and flat collection of dust, gas, and billions of stars in the solar system, all held together by gravity. Galileo Galilei first resolved the brand of the light into the individual star with his telescope in 1610, and he was astonished to see that it was actually made up of thousands of stars. Because we live within the Milky Way galaxy, it is impossible for us to take a picture of its spiral structure from the outside, but we do know that our Milky Way has a spiral nature from observation made inside our galaxy. To represent this, the other beautiful spiral galaxy picture were used, and it is thought to be a similar galaxy to ours. According to NASA, our best estimate tells us that the Milky Way is made up of approximately 100 billion stars. These stars form a large disk whose diameter is about 100,000 light-years and also have several thousand light-years thick. If you could look down on it from the top, you will see a central block surrounded by 4 large spiral arms that's wrapped around it. So you may ask, where's our home? Our solar system is about 25 to 28,000 light-years away from the center of our galaxy, on the inner edge of the Orion Arm, just like living in a suburb of our galaxy. This value is estimated using geometric-based method, or by measuring select astronomical objects that act as the standard candles, with different techniques generating several values within this approximate range. According to the professor of physics and astronomy at the University of Manitoba, J.R. English said the distance between the local arm and the next arm, the Perseus arm, is about 6,500 light-years. Thus, the Sun and the Solar System are located in the Milky Way galactic habitable zone. How lucky we are! According to the research of the European Southern Observatory, the Milky Way is estimated to be around 13.6 billion years old, which are almost as old as the universe itself, and hence probably formed shortly after the dark age of the Big Bang. Just as the Moon orbits the Earth and the Earth orbits the Sun orbits the center of the Milky Way. It takes around 250 million years for our Sun and Solar System to go all the way around the center of the Milky Way, which can be called a galactic year. So based on the age of the Sun is thought to have already completed 80 to 20 orbits during its lifetime. So, what actually is in the center of our galaxy? The galactic center is an intense radio source known as Sagittarius A star. The motion of matter around the center illustrates that the Sagittarius A star harbors a dense and enormous object, possibly a supermassive black hole, with an estimated mass of around 4.3 million times the mass of the Sun. Although the black holes cannot be observed directly, scientists can see their gravitational effect as they grab and change the path of the matter around it, and that's another topic. By the way, most galaxies are thought to have a black hole in their heart. In 1920, Edwin Hubble's observation also indicated that the Milky Way is just one of the many galaxies. It turned out to be like the Milky Way is not that unique and the solar system is just so tiny, let alone our Earth. In conclusion, allow me to quote the pale blue dog. The famous American astronomer Carl Sagan comments on what he sees as the greatest significance of the picture of the planet Earth taken in 1990 by Voyager 1 space probe. Said, "Look again at that dog. That's here. That's home. That's us." Everything in the history of our species lived there, on a mold of dust suspended in a sunbeam. Our posturing, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have privileged position in the universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Like it or not, for the moment the Earth is where we make our stand. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another. and to preserve and cherish the pale bulldog, the only home we have ever known.